All right, everybody, welcome back to the podcast. My name is Juan. This is
Albert. Back to you.
and
And this is Alex. Hey.
all right. So here, I'm gonna get straight to it, man. My week's been pretty good. I've been today I went to class, right? Well, if you guys don't know, I'm in medical school right now, and we were practicing lumbar punctures. You know what that is?
Yes, a lumbar puncture is when you penetrate the lower back.
Yeah. So you go in between and
Well, I've done some lumbar punctures.
to who? Yourself?
To many a female.
Many a female. Okay, we'll get to that in a bit. That's actually on our topic for today. But yeah, it's been a good time. It was fun learning. Dude, it's freaking trippy though. I'm like, dude, I could freaking kill someone and paralyze someone if I screw it up. But I don't think I will.
Unless you want to.
No, I'm not gonna do it. Don't ever freaking say that, dude. Someone's gonna catch me, like in the future, the doctor, and they're gonna look back on these videos and be like, "Oh, he said it. See?
He did it. That's it. We caught him.
Nope, never gonna do that. Not happening.
You wouldn't break your Hippocratic oath, right?
No.
Nope, not doing that.
Yeah, no, we all know Juan has the utmost moral standing and ethical, how do you say it? Ethical principles.
We'll leave it there. That's good.
Yeah,
Alex,
so
what about you, man?
so Juan would never do anything medically unethical. So this is a disclaimer forever and ever. So anything that might be said in the future, come back to this video and mark my words.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I'm never gonna give any of you guys medical advice. All right, Alex, how's your week been?
I received good news this week.
What's the good news?
No more mandatory overtime.
Hell yeah, man.
So now, if you want overtime, you gotta volunteer for that shit.
Oh dang. So
that's good.
Is it commodity now or what?
I don't know what that word means, Juan. So I'm gonna just ignore it. But yeah, pretty much. It was mandatory this week. Next week, it's not mandatory.
All right, sweet.
So I get 3 days off instead of 2.
3 instead of 2. That's good, man. 10-hour shifts.
Yes, sir.
10-hour shifts. My man's working hard and comes back to the podcast every week to get some good content.
The
and good
grind
commentary.
don't stop.
Never stop.
Except on Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday. That's when it stops.
How about you? Alberto? How's your week been? Hit him up with that.
Okay, so my week, as I've kind of stated previously, I've been geeking out on some Yu-Gi-Oh, because my friend here, Juan, got me back into Yu-Gi-Oh. So I've been heavily kind of geeking off on it,
And heavily losing.
Yeah, it is what it is. Every day just trying to get better. But anyway, yeah, so that's about it. And I'm just trying to move forward because I've had enough geeking out on Yu-Gi-Oh! And I got to get back to doing some things.
Sweet, yeah, completely, man. Hey, talking about earlier the lumbar punctures, man. You say you be puncturing many a women.
Oh yeah, man, all the time.
So our first story today actually is I've been watching this guy named I forgot his name already, but
Nice transition, Juan.
It's on the Coffee Podcast. Check him out. Red pill to the freaking max. This guy is, and he was reviewing this video, right, of women who are having their own podcast and talking about how they're tired of men who can't keep a conversation. They claim that they want mental stimulation.
I need mental stimulation more than anything.
More than anything.
More than anything.
Can I talk to you?
And they are what's called sapiophiles.
Ooh.
For those that don't know what sapiophiles is, Juan, can you please explain?
So essentially, a sapiophile is someone who holds like intelligence to the highest value. So if, let's say I'm a sapiophile, right? Like, hey, I'm attracted to people who mentally or intellectually are, stimulating. The problem is there's kind of this response video to this thing. And you have certain men coming out and speaking of their experiences saying that, well, women claim this, but in reality they don't want it because if you do kind of speak very cerebral to women, they get off-put and think you're kind of weird. What do you guys think about that?
I think that if you're smart, you know what I'm saying, like, find other people that are on your level, you know what I mean? Like, talk to those with the same intellect as you, because if you talk to someone with a lower intellect, they're going to think you're weird.
But, hey, man, I say, like, what if you're trying to date, though, like, and you just can't find that kind of person? What do you do?
I'll let Albert answer this one.
Oh, you want to answer that one? Come on, baby, go for it.
Here's the thing. Here's like a theory I just developed like 5 seconds ago. I come up with the greatest theories.
In
But
5
anyway,
seconds or less.
yes. Look, I say this, right? Um, well, are we the fisher or are we the fish as men generally?
I think that role has kind of become more ambiguous right now, especially with people like coming out and wanting like feminism and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Like I like to think I was a fisherman.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm not a fisherman anymore. I'm locked down. And well, I mean, I caught a good fish.
Yeah, man,
So what's the
but
theory?
you have to be a fisherman for life with your wife. But anyway, so my theory is, here's the thing, right? I think a lot of times we try to like speak intellectually to women, or it's because it's just like a general rule of thumb if you think about it, right? Because we think that our own intellectual thoughts on a certain topic are they should be attractive, you know. But it's like, why would you try to attract? There's different languages, you see. For example, at work on a laboratory, you would speak very scientifically. Yeah, you would speak very scientifically, very use big words.
Big words.
Indubitably.
You use words.
Indubitably.
You use words that are relevant to that area.
Exactly. So then why would you try to romance a girl by speaking to her on a language that she does not understand?
Well, it's because they're sapiophiles. Like, hey, I'm a self-proclaimed sapiophile. I seek stimulating conversation.
Yeah, but like by sapiophile, like I think that is so broad. It's like saying like, oh, that person is beautiful. That's like, it's subjective. So when they say that they want to be stimulated intellectually, first of all, they might not even know what that means.
You call them dumb?
No, it's just sometimes like sometimes a lot of, it's for everybody. Sometimes we don't know what we like until we experience something, and then we're like, oh, I like that, right? So for a lot of men, like when we think that our stimulating conversation, which is stimulating to us, but we don't really know if it's stimulating to the girl, right? So then we're like, oh, what? Huh. She didn't like me. She didn't like my stimulating conversation. I mean, like, you see what you see?
Yeah, I see what you mean.
So I think
I get that.
I think that's where the confusion comes,
Or here, yeah, like you were saying earlier, you gotta speak to them about topics that are relevant to them.
Exactly.
If she's a model, she's gonna be like, hey, I'm watching, Keep Up with the Kardashians, all that stuff. If she's let's say if she's in like the medical field, she's like, hey, talk to me about science. Talk to me about things that you've experienced in in the medical area. I get that. I got another one for you though. I think there's different types of intellect, and I've noticed that some people say like, hey, there's like cerebral intellect. There's also like emotional intelligence. You heard of that verbiage, emotional intelligence?
Yes, sir. It's a very catchphrase now, or catchword nowadays. Very overused.
Can you explain more of that emotion? What'd you call it, Juan?
Emotional intelligence.
There you go. Yeah, that
so
one.
from my understanding, what emotional intelligence is your aptitude to be able to like work through like difficult, like, how do I put it, man? It's weird. It's hard to define it without using the word emotional. It's like circular reasoning, but essentially, what you can do is you can go through very tough times and keep like your emotions in check and be able to relate others and sympathize with them when that's necessary. Let's say someone's going through a tough time, you go through that time with them instead of being like, oh no, that's nothing relate to me. I should just do my own thing.
Can you give us an example?
Yeah.
Let's say Nemo's crying here, right? I'm like, oh, dog, he's crying again. You know what? I don't want to be around this dude. He's freaking crying all the damn time, dude. Or I could be like, you know what? I'm using my emotional.
You're gonna cry with
right
him
now. I'll cry with you.
Oh, I like where this is going.
No, but from my understanding, it's something to do with that you can show that, hey, in a social environment, I'm able to interact with people on such a level that I connect with them not only on a mental level, but in such a way that they see me as someone they can depend on, someone who they can rely on, and someone who they can engage with.
My definition of it, emotional intelligence, anything dealing with emotions, um, and being able to deal with them. That is my very broad definition. It's not as good as Juan's,
You could deal with things in all sorts of ways.
but it's very very simple definition.
Here, I have a question for you guys though. So there's certain women in this podcast are claiming that they crave this conversation with men, right? Who of which can't apparently converse with them. Do you guys think that men by and far don't know how to talk to women?
I think I'll go first with this one. Yes, they don't know. Of course not.
So how do you get better?
You gotta try, I guess. Shit.
Yeah.
Do I think men don't know how to talk to women? Well, generally speaking, yeah, I would say no.
Why do you think that is?
I think it's a skill that has to be developed, especially like with social media nowadays, and everything is kind of done through social media. So like, there's less of a need for people to like actually interact in real life a lot of times. So then people don't learn that skill growing up. Like a lot of kids nowadays, like they're growing up with like iPads and
Yeah, I do.
and all these like things.
That's scary.
So they don't really know how to interact with girls, and so they don't really develop that just that relationship. But I mean, I was gonna say like it could be scary sometimes to talk to girls. I was like thinking of like myself in like elementary and stuff, but that's a story for another time.
Yeah.
So
here,
but yeah,
do you have any experiences yourself of dealing with this kind of thing, of like making attempts to talk to women and having it just go awry?
well, yeah. Well, first of all, yeah. I mean, one is like dealing with girls, like, and the second is just like dealing with people in general. Because, for example, I guess it also depends on like on what level are we speaking. Are we speaking like romantically? Are we speaking just generally? Like, because you could talk to a girl just like as a normal person.
I mean, romantically. I'd say, hey, I want to get involved with that person. How do I approach that?
Well, I think you just have to.
Oh man, now you gonna make a mess. Look at that.
Oh no, it's not a mess.
Oh, there it goes.
Oh, there it goes. And no, it's not a mess. No, no. Look, I think that I lost my train of thought. We're gonna have to cut that.
No, we don't. It's a conversation, baby. We cut nothing.
Okay, we cut nothing. No, okay.
This is raw.
So look, man, do we know how to talk to women? I think most of them don't, because they're afraid, right?
Afraid of what?
Afraid of talking to them, because you're really like putting yourself out there, right? Like you're like trying to cross a bridge up to the unknown. Like you don't know like who that girl is, and it could potentially prey on your own insecurities when you're trying to go talk to a girl, because you're like, okay, she might not like me because of X reason, right?
Yeah.
So then it starts from there, and so I mean, just from society in general. Don't get me started. But anyway, yeah. So I think our
We're
own.
here to get started, man. Go.
No, I just think our own insecurities kind of block us from like talking to women. For most guys, I mean, some guys are really good at it. Some guys like they're just really like they're like unfazed. They just go for it.
Yeah.
But
Dude, it takes a toll on your ego, especially if you get rejected a lot. It takes a toll on your ego, man. It can be very demoralizing. I'd say that.
yeah, for sure, man. Because I don't know. I think here's the thing, right? When you go up to talk to a girl, you're a person. But once you go up to the girl, it's almost like you're putting yourself in a zone where you're no longer a person.
Who are you? What are
So to the girl, you're just a stranger. Right?
Yeah.
So what values do we assign to a stranger? What do we say about strangers?
Scary, man. I don't know what they want.
Exactly. So once you go up to a girl, you're a stranger. So that's the first thing. So your job is to like humanize yourself to the girl and like let her see like, okay, like you also have feelings, and you also like, you're a human. You have things you like, you have things you don't like.
Well, he likes her.
Yeah.
Like her.
And that may be some of the issues too, right? That a lot of times, like when we want to talk to women, it's just because we want something from them. and they can like sense that, right? And we're like, this guy's like bringing the girls probably like sensing like, okay, I don't know what this guy's about, but I just know he wants stuff from me.
You're right.
You know what they want. I think the most common thing women think is like, well, what does he want? He wants to bust them cheeks.
Yeah.
So
That
women are
right?
kind of like, no. I mean, it's up to the woman really who they allow in. You know, that's a thing I've heard quite a bit
What the hell?
that women get to decide. I'm telling you, man, you made a mess, baby. I told you. Anyway, moving on.
No food on the set next
No
time.
food on set next time. You mess up our golden carpet.
Yeah, you're messing with the royal.
This is
Royal
royalty,
perp.
baby.
This is the perp.
Damn, my bad. Sorry guys, I kind of screwed up
Yeah, lick it
the
off.
set.
Hey, look it up. All right. Have you guys have any experiences with women who claim to be like sapiophiles, but in reality just want to talk about whatever?
All right. I've gone on a few dates where I remember like this one particular date. I mean, I don't know if it has much to do with like sapiophile.
Real quick, what happened? You got 2 minutes.
Okay. Even less than that. I just remember like it was like such an awkward date because so I had met her once. I forgot where.
Okay.
We
Japanese
exchanged.
girl?
No.
Okay.
We exchanged phone numbers and then like we
Set her up. Anyway, moving on.
No, we exchanged phone numbers and then we ended up going out, and it was just very awkward, like, cause I don't know, I was just kind of like, I guess, yeah, you know, I was just trying to like hit it and quit it, kind of, you know, and then so then like I'm not sure what this girl wanted. Maybe she was on game for that too or whatever, but I think we saw each other as strangers. Like I just thought like, and I was quiet most of the time because this girl would talk a lot. So so I was just thinking, man, this girl's weird. She won't stop talking.
So here, how about you share the mic and stop talking right now? Here, next topic, man. Hard shift. All right, pause the video.
What are we ending on that? You gotta end it.
We do.
Yeah, final thoughts
Final thoughts, man.
on the topic.
All right, fine. We'll do that.
Final thoughts.
Yeah, final thoughts, man. Final thoughts.
Final thoughts. I think if you're trying to attract a woman or girl, whatever, the less you say, the better, man.
The last.
Yes.
Then she's not gonna know you.
No. Here, because the more you talk, the more bullshit that's gonna come out of your mouth, right? So
Hopefully not.
So, you know, like, try to, like, you know, not sound like a fucking idiot, you know?
All right.
Simple as that.
All right, simple as that. Don't
And,
sound
you know,
stupid.
Don't sound stupid. And, you know, good luck, young man.
Good luck indeed, dude. It was hard. Final thoughts.
Yeah, I agree with Alex. Like, just try not to say too much. But yeah, I mean, they say like men have to be like the Rock, you know, like a rock. Like, don't talk, don't move, don't breathe. Like,
That's a good example.
just let her do.
Don't follow your break.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna answer this question that I posed myself. Do I think women are actually interested in like sapiosexual
Relationships.
Like, are women attracted to intellectual,
I believe there's some out there.
like intellectual stimulating conversation? Are women attracted to this type of men? I think it adds to it, right? If the man can like stimulate her brain in the way she wants, and that doesn't mean you're gonna talk about science or whatever. You know, you gotta find out like what gets her going. I think that definitely adds, and it's a big part of it. But that doesn't, like, a person is not just one thing. Like we're a bunch of things, right? That make up a person. So yeah, I think it's a big one because men were attracted by looks. Girls are more attracted to who you are. Like we don't care who the girl is. We don't care if she works at McDonald's, right? The girl does care about who you are, and that doesn't mean if you're rich or not. That just means like, okay, what is this guy about? Like, is he a librarian? Is he does he do skydiving? Like, what is this guy about?
Yeah.
And I think that's what starts to stimulating. And then if you can follow up with some conversation, then you're off and running. Yep. And that's what I think about that.
I agree, man. Good topics. Good conversations. I got another topic. It's a little more controversial though. So here, let's just shoot right in. You guys know who Dylan Mulvaney is?
Who?
So if you don't know who he is, he's a previous star of a film called The Book of Mormon. Or I think it's a play rather. The Book of Mormon, right? Who decided most recently, about a year ago now, that he wanted to be a woman.
What?
So he began. Yeah. So they began a series on TikTok called Day X, like whatever day they're on, right? Of being a girl, and so he kind of makes he portrays his whole journey of becoming a woman, right? And it's gotten to the point where he's gotten a lot of traction, right? And he's gotten deals with like with beauty shops like Ulta Beauty and such. So he got sponsors, and most recently, he's interviewed President Biden.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Yo, you're telling me this person who's just transitioned, has a TikTok, has so many followers, got to have an interview with the strongest man in the country?
How can Democratic leaders be more effective in advocating for us trans people in our families, in our lives, and our opportunities?
People fear what they don't know. They fear what they don't know.
The topic of their conversation was concerning gender affirming healthcare for teens and children.
What is gender affirming healthcare?
So essentially what they mean by gender affirming healthcare is any type of healthcare for a child that, let's say, want to transition to the opposite sex or some other sex if they're going non-binary. So this can be anywhere from hormone blockers to actual procedures to say remove breasts or change things downstairs.
Hold up. You telling me they want to do procedures on kids that want to transition?
Or hormones, yeah. Or hormones.
All right.
Yeah.
That's weird.
Wait, who's covering the cost? Is it the government?
That's the one thing. It really depends, because if it falls under this healthcare that's necessary, then it could be on the government, and that means it'd be on taxpayers' dollar.
Oh, hell nah.
Is that where you draw a line? Your tax dollars?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, first of all, if a person wants to do whatever they want with their life, that's fine. But if you're using taxpayers' dollars to potentially ruin somebody's life,
Well, they won't tell you that. They're going to tell you the exact opposite, rather. They're going to tell you, we're not ruining their life, we're saving their life, or we're making their life more congruent with how they identify.
well, that's my opinion, all right? I say their life is getting ruined by doing procedures at such a young age. Because when you're young, you're just going with the crowd. You don't know who you are. And later on in life, you're going to, most people realize they made mistakes back in the day.
I'm with you, man. And the thing is, when it came to the end of this interview, they ended on Biden saying that because they were asking concerning about whether states should be allowed to ban this type of gender affirming healthcare to, let's say, the teenagers and younger. And Biden said that the states should not be allowed to ban that. It should not be in their court to decide that.
So it should not be in the court of the state?
Yeah.
To
decide whether or not they can ban gender affirming, what they claim to be gender affirming healthcare.
Did you catch that, Alex?
I'm catching it, but are we letting teenagers decide this? They gonna start taking these hormone things? You know what I'm saying?
So
Yeah, they're the ones that want it.
really quick, back to that, Juan. So if the states don't decide, then who decides? Is it the federal government?
As of now, I believe the federal government is more liberal on the topic. You can transition, but you need more input, say, from guardians, as opposed to an outright ban. Everybody, children and adults, cannot have a say in whether or not their children can transition. As adults, they can make whatever decisions they want, but this is more targeting youth, before they're legally adults. That's what I mean by gender-affirming healthcare.
Easier to manipulate the young than the old.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. Like, I don't think they should be allowed. Like, I don't know. That's just my opinion. Like, it's crazy. I don't like. Do you think it's political? Do you think like it's monetary? Like all like the reason behind all these movements?
I got a hot take on that one.
Man, because it's sad. It's sad. Like I said, like everybody could do whatever they want with their life. Because I wouldn't want somebody like infringing upon my life.
Yeah.
But at the same time, like I just said, you know.
Here, I gotta say this, man.
Because look, man, we talked about a couple weeks about the girl that was that detransitioned.
Yeah, huge and devastating and permanent results or consequences.
Yeah, and she seems so sad, you know.
Yeah, and I think that's the tough part, man. You have a large push towards having children and teenagers transition into something they believe they are when they're little. And I'm gonna catch a lot of beef for this, I think, but. Do you guys know who Matt Walsh is?
Matt Walsh.
Yeah.
Sounds familiar. Do you know
He's
him?
yep.
Who?
Who Matt Walsh is? He's a conservative talk show host
yeah.
on Daily
Yes.
Wire, right?
Yes,
and
sir.
what I like to do is I like to get my opinions not from just one source, but like say both sides of the aisle.
Yes, sir.
And from what I understand thus far, it's there seems to be a big money grab, or at least a lot of monetary incentive to help, let's say, youth like accept or not accept, but transition. And there's definitely a monetary gain in that, in particular for let's say healthcare. If you want, if you can even call it that, healthcare.
Yeah, capitalism is heartless, man. Capitalism has no heart. Like
Here's another question I got for you guys. Like it's around the same topic, but more about Dylan Mulvaney, who's the new TikToker who's become really big right now. He claims to be a woman, but he keeps all his parts downstairs and just puts some makeup on, some dresses, and take hormones to grow his nipples. I know.
what?
I know. Anyway,
Hey, mine are quite small. Actually, I would love to grow up. Anyway, besides
big areolas. Anyway, so do you think this person, they are representative of what a woman is? Like to be talking to, say, Joe Biden to represent, hey, I am a woman.
the thing is, I don't think they let her go talk to Joe Biden because she was a representative of a woman, or else they would have chosen somebody else. I don't think that this trans person is a representative, or even, I don't think, because I mean she has a lot of followers, but I don't think she has the merits on her own.
I think the merits come when you transition. Like it's it becomes stunning and brave to say, hey, I'm a woman now.
But what I was saying, yeah, I mean that's what I was trying to get to. Literally, that like as a woman, like she doesn't have the merits to go talk to President Joe Biden, but as a transitioner, she does because it's the hype.
It's funny, man, how these hype trends, how they set even who the people in political power speak to. I remember just this last voting cycle for the 2020 election, you had Joe Biden talking to Cardi B to get like opinions from her. You hear about that?
Wait, what? When was this?
I remember.
2020
You
election.
saw it?
I heard it on the radio.
Yep.
Cardi B talking to the president. Yeah.
Yep. And I'll tell you what, right now, man, she has that buyer's remorse right now. Like, damn, I picked wrong.
Wow.
She's realizing, hey, everything's gonna go up. Be careful.
Wait, why does Cardi B have buyer's remorse?
Well, she was very strong pro Biden, and here maybe I'm wrong on this part, but as a person who's making quite a healthy amount of money, those taxes come much harder down on you.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
I see.
And that's actually why people like, I know I'm going off a tangent here, but that's why people like
Go off.
Ice Cube.
Pop off.
Ice Cube,
Pop off,
he
pop
was in
off.
support of Trump. You hear about that? Back in 2020 election, he got some beef for it too, but he was straight. Hey, I care about that bottom dollar, and they're affecting my money. And they're doing some odd stuff.
Ice Cube said that.
Ice Cube, man, caught a lot of beef for that. If you didn't hear about
I
that.
didn't even hear about
Yeah,
that.
him and 50 Cent, too.
Ah, fuck 50, but Ice Cube.
Oh, man.
And we got 50 Cent on the set. Hey, yo, 50.
Oh shit! Oh,
Damn, dog.
I'll take it back.
Here, last question on topic, guys.
Wait, I have
go,
something
go,
to say.
go, go,
Okay,
go,
what was the translator's name?
Dylan Mulvaney.
Okay, Dylan Mulvaney. Did you see the part where Dylan Mulvaney, he's trying to set a new trend, right? Do you guys know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
No,
I'm
no,
trying to
no.
say- Explain it.
Explain it though. For
Do
us-
you know Alex?
I did not pay attention that time. You explain.
Okay, so Mulvaney's trying to set a trend, right? Because he was like, wait a minute. So I'm trying to be a female, but I'm not a female, so I don't have a vagina, right?
Yeah.
So therefore, when she wears tight clothing, she doesn't have the little
The camel toe.
the little camel toe or whatever.
The bulge.
She got the bulge, baby. She got the bulge, right?
They?
So then she was
What's
like,
her pronouns?
so then at this point in time, she's like, hold up, wait a minute. Okay. She's like, hold up, wait a minute. So what do? Do I change my clothing style so that my bulge won't show? Or do I just show my bulge?
And be like, well, I guess some women have bulges.
And that is something new, my friends, because up to this point, I have seen no trends, not even men, I think. Yeah, probably not. I mean, I don't be checking down there. But anyway, I've seen nobody sport a bulge. As a man, transition or whatever.
In the 70s, you see some guys sporting that bulge, but not right now.
Oh, you be looking hot, dog.
I wasn't born in the 70s, dog. I don't I got my source from Family Guy for that one.
Okay, Alex, let me ask you real quick. If you were a transitioner,
Shoot.
would you sport a bulge? Would you follow this movement? Would you follow this trend?
Or would you get rid of it completely?
I think I would. I wouldn't get rid of it. Fuck that. But maybe do like a tuck. You know, tuck it in. You know, tuck it under or tuck it up.
Yeah, I saw that on that first Ace Ventura movie. Yeah,
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm thinking. Ace Ventura. Either tuck it underneath or tuck it up against your boxer. You know what I'm saying? It's up to you. Either way, it's tucked.
Wait a minute. Here. Last question for you guys. Would you guys date a trans person?
On purpose or on accident?
Let's say on accident, but then they reveal to you that they are. Hey, Alex.
I'm gonna let
let's go on
Albert
a
go
few
first.
dates. How about we go on a few dates? Yeah. Oh, yeah. Let's take me on a few dates. Damn. Hey, I got something to tell you.
What's that?
I'm a biological male.
I wondered why your neck was so thick.
I was wondering why you like playing Yu-Gi-Oh.
Why you had that Adam's apple.
What about you, Albert? Do you date a trans person?
Okay, true story.
Here you go. Oh, here you go.
I like true stories.
Meat and potatoes.
True story. I would never have any type of relation. Well, not any. Just romantic or sexual relationship with a trans person.
Someone clip
I would
that.
Not. I'm just a heterosexual male who only prefers biological women. That is just.
That's your preference.
Yeah. I mean, should I say how relevant is it? It's a story about
deception.
you know, we're just gonna skip the story because if the
You can't do that to the audience. They want to know.
If it
okay,
relates,
fine,
if it relates,
I'll
say it.
say we'll keep it simple.
If it relates.
If
We'll
you
keep
bring
it
it up,
simple.
you gotta tell them. They're gonna be like, "What was the story?"
No, you know, like it's just my preference, man. And so like when I got put to the test, it was. Nah, we ain't saying no names. No. You know, like I got put to the test, and like there was this trans girl who we were sharing an Airbnb with some friends and coworkers, and she when I was about to go to sleep, she came to offer me some head.
Oh, well then.
And what was your answer?
And at that point, I thought about my life choices, and I was like, why not? No, I'm just kidding. no.
Oh, this is getting good.
Oh, this is getting good. No. Don't clip that. Don't clip that. No, I said no. Thank you.
Oh,
I appreciate the offer.
Oh, all right.
Very professional.
Good
I
night.
appreciate the offer.
Good night. And that was all. That was all she wrote.
And then you closed the door and locked it, right?
And no, I just, I trust people, so I just went to sleep.
Well, they found you
Um,
hot. Like, ooh,
well-
Albert out there, laying there. I'm gonna ask him.
Well, I mean, that's all that happened, and and that's how I know that I would not have any type of romantic or sexual relationship with a transition person.
Why don't we ask Juan the same question?
Yeah, Juan.
For me, it's real short, man. For me, it's a hard no.
I'm married.
It's a hard no. At
Good
every-
excuse. I'm married. Sorry.
I mean, don't lie.
Taken.
Hard no. At any moment of the day. At any moment in this life or the next. Like, sorry. If God didn't make it that way, this ain't happening.
Okay. All right.
Wait.
So is it a hard no, as in you're hard while you say no,
Or
or is it like it's a definite no?
It's a definite no.
Oh,
I will
hey,
never.
sometimes no means yes. So
no, it doesn't.
It could also be like a hard no, as in, man, it's so hard to say
no.
no.
Yeah. That could be it too.
All right, moving on, man.
All right, fine.
No more thoughts on that one.
Wrap it up, guys. Wrap it up.
Oh man, you guys hear about Elon Musk?
Oh, I actually know who that is. Yeah. Elon Musk. Yeah.
This dude rolled up into Twitter headquarters and literally brought a sink.
What does that mean when you bring a sink, Juan? Can you explain for the fans?
He wanted to let the fact that he's buying the company sink in. He came in and was like, check it out, I'm a meme walking. He came up the sink like, how's it going, everybody? Hey, Josh.
I think I'm gonna take a sink to work as well.
What for?
To let it sink in.
For the meme,
Let
dude.
what sink in, bro?
Let it sink in, dog.
That you just bought a company?
That I brought a sink to work.
Oh, fine. Let us know how that go.
Fuck nah, dog. I'm always late. I ain't gonna fucking get there. Where am I gonna find the sink?
I'll let you borrow a sink, but you got to take it to work and you got to record it.
Nah, I'm good.
All right, fine. I don't really have a sink.
I'll tell you this though, man. That was just a boss move. And he's people who didn't like him, who don't like him now, that liked him before he started buying the company.
Somebody build this man a statue.
No, it's crazy because people love this guy, you know, prior to like saying that I'm gonna buy Twitter. At some point, it became that hey, he's conservative now, he's this now, and he got a lot of hate for it, and people have flipped on him. And now that he's buying the company, I mean, he's doubling down. People are doubling down. He's buying Twitter. I don't know what to tell you. He got it legally, and since bringing that sink into work, literally, his stocks have gone up for Twitter. He's draining the swamp, as they say, set to be firing a large portion of staff, of which don't have much of a role in the company at this moment. So people are on edge in San Francisco headquarters. What do you guys think?
About time.
What y'all think?
About time.
I think I started liking
About time. Sorry.
Elon Musk when he was on the Joe Rogan podcast and he smoked that blunt.
Dude,
Ever since he started doing that shit,
Of course.
dude, after that Tesla stock went so far down for a bit there, before it had to climb back up,
Damn, I should have bought some stuff.
shit about that time. That was time to buy.
that shit
Guys,
was.
is it time to buy stock? Twitter stock? Let us know in the comments.
Let us know, guys.
I don't
What do
think
you guys
so.
think, though, man? What do you think is going to happen now that he's taken? Well, he's said to be taking the office and buying it as of the 28th of October, 2022, or tomorrow.
All I gotta say is, let's go, baby. Let's go. I think he's gonna turn Twitter into like this masterful piece of work, right? Just like he's done with Tesla, just like he's done with PayPal, just like he's done with
PayPal.
Yeah, because he actually PayPal was one of his first companies.
But is he still in control? of it?
He's no longer in control of it. He's out of
That's
it.
what they're trying to charge me for freaking my opinions on PayPal.
Yeah, screw you, PayPal.
By the way, they doubled down on it.
Wow.
Whoa.
I'm gonna have to cancel my PayPal.
If you catch a view of this video, they're gonna be like, we don't like what you said there, Alberto. That'd be $2,500.
$1,200. PayPal. You ain't getting my account. Anyway, that's another video from the other week.
A couple weeks ago.
Yeah, go watch it. The link down below.
Nice callback.
Nice callback. But yeah, dude, I definitely think that Twitter, we're on the right track. Like, what's your next move, Elon? What are we gonna do, huh? What are we gonna do? We're gonna like put some videos, monetize some videos, give a little challenge to YouTube. Let's go, Elon. Let's go.
You on that let's go trend? Hero. It's been a long time coming though. I mean,
I'm hyped. I'm hyped.
there's been so much like scrutiny on this purchase. He's wanted to buy it. He submitted an offer. They said yes. Then it turned out that there was bots. There was more bot accounts than was expected.
Ooh.
They went to court for it, and now he's buying it. And some people believe that he was forced to buy it. Do you believe that he was indeed forced to buy it, or that it was part of his plan to get the company at the price he wanted?
Dude, how the heck? I'm trying to figure out how is anybody forced to spend billions of dollars?
Because the judge told him to.
Nah, man. We're talking about billions on billions of dollars.
Billions of dollars.
I don't think he was forced to. I think he wanted to.
You wanted to?
Why he kind of stopped the process, I'm not sure if it was just because of the fake Twitter accounts. I'm not sure if that was the only reason, but yeah, I was worried there for a second because I was on board. I was on the hype train. I was like, let's go, And
Do you have a Twitter account?
I'm gonna.
Let's get a political here. Do you think that he's gonna bring back Donald Trump to Twitter? Because he's like huge on Twitter.
The thing is, I don't think Donald Trump wants to be back on Twitter.
No, he's on Truth Social now. Yeah, he made his own social media platform.
Exactly, and therefore, I don't think Donald Trump is gonna hop on Twitter. But I do see a bright future for Twitter, because
Cattle bans.
dude, think about all the like experience Elon Musk has, like managing companies, how many people he worked with, like how to make a company successful, how to deal with the competition, right? And he's taking over Twitter. Let's go.
Yeah. Yep, he is, my dog. He is. So you think it's a good thing that he's gonna be firing, or said to going to be firing, a large amount of staff?
I think it's good. Like right now, Twitter's getting a lot of like drama over, banning people or, blocking certain people from not being on Twitter. You know what I'm saying?
Has to be the conservative side.
So having someone new to change it up a bit, I think it'd be good for Twitter. I'm not on it, but whoever's on it, enjoy yourself.
Spread yourself. Freaking ad killed me like a decade ago now.
Respect yourself.
No, spread yourself. Spread yourself, yeah.
Old ass commercial, man.
Respect yourself.
All right, any last thoughts, guys?
Yes, one last thought on the Elon Musk one. Do you think now that he's on Twitter, he's gonna be able to like make it like the next YouTube, the next TikTok, like put it up there with the like everybody has a TikTok now. I don't, but everybody does. Everybody has a YouTube account. You got a YouTube account, right? For sure, exactly. So, are you gonna have a Twitter account?
Oh man, depends, man. Because right now Twitter is more about like posting and like 200 words, 200 characters or less, like in a post, or like small videos. But they don't really have an area where you can post a large video content.
So
that
it's
might
like
be interesting.
snack size content.
Yeah, little bites. Kind of like the YouTube clips, the shorts.
The YouTube shorts.
Yeah.
I see. Or like the TikTok videos were only like minute long, 30 seconds long.
Yeah. Any last thoughts, Alberto?
Do you want the short end of it or the long end of it?
I'll take neither end of it.
Then what do I say?
Just say something.
Your final thought.
All right, final thought. Something.
Nah, I'm just kidding. No. Anyway, no. Look, I think it has like huge potential because I think the way that Twitter operates, I believe that Twitter operates on the central, like what people go to these platforms for, which is. These platforms are like it's our social network, right?
Yeah.
Like we can gather.
It's a public forum. That's what it is.
Yes, but we gather around like for example on YouTube videos, like the comment section is where people gather around to speak on the subject matter, right? On the video that's there. I think Twitter has like I said, I don't have a Twitter, but from the little I know, it's more like the threads. It's like you jump from a thread, like from one thread to another. It's
Like hyperlinks, dude.
yeah, it's like hyperlinks. There you go. It's like hyperlinks, right? So I think it's like I think it's a much more different way.
Unfortunately.
Yeah, I think those hyperlinks are
You guys running laps, dog. Sorry about that, everybody. Got some out here on their motorcycle.
yeah, we got somebody in the motorcycle. Yeah, I think those hyperlinks are I can't even speak anymore. I think the hyperlinks are really cool because you can jump around from thread to thread, and like, and it's about what's in people's minds. You know, those are the comments, right? So then when you find somebody who you align with on their thoughts and opinions, you can hop on that thread, and that's what it already is, right? So that's why I think it's really cool. I just never really liked Twitter, but anyway. That's kind of contradictory. But now I think that since there's gonna be videos, now it's gonna boom skyrocket, and Elon Musk owns it. That was kind of a ramble, but sorry.
They call you the rambling man.
Rambling. We out of time, y'all. We gotta get up out of here.
Damn, we out of time.
We out of time already.
Can I say one last thing before
We ain't of time.
I just got one last final thing.
All right, before
one more thing.
Before we're out of time, man, go.
Jackie! One more thing.
Laptop's coming close. Hurry up.
The
baby.
last thing is, tune in next week. We'll have a special guest. That is all.
That is all. See you guys soon.